Everyone, welcome to Health Initiatives and today's episode of Look What I Got. I have Amaranth for you. This is truly one of the plants I love. And let me show you Amaranth seeds. There are many things about this plant that's used. The seeds are a delicacy, and they're so wonderful in so many ways. It's popped just like popcorn. You can pop these seeds and it makes a very delicious meal when it's eaten with maple syrup or honey or one of those sweeteners like that. And these are the leafy portions of the amaranth plant, and they are so densely nutritious, and it's a very yummy, tasty greens to eat. And the same plant has these bright red colored flowers that are used in making of dyes, colors. So I cannot think of a plant, I cannot think of a part of this plant that's not useful. Just about everything in this plant is used in some way or the other. This is another one of those plants which is thought of as a pest or a weed. You know, it hurts me very deeply to say this, just because this is an indestructible plant. We humans have called it a weed. Another way to look at this, if we flipped our script, if only we flipped our script, would be to see this as a very reliable backyard food crop. It grows just about anywhere. It can survive all the seasons, and it can keep us supplied with food round the year, no matter where we live. And when I say food, it's complete in and of itself. Not a day goes by when people ask me, where do you get your proteins? You say you're vegan, where do you get your proteins from? This plant, amaranth greens, have all the protein we need. And it is a very rich source of calcium. And that's another question we get asked all the time, vegans. Where do you get your calcium from? This is extremely rich source of calcium as well. And another thing that most of us are deficient in nowadays is magnesium. This plant is also very rich in magnesium and iron, and it has so many multiple minerals and vitamins loaded in it, and it cooks very easily. It comes together in like 5 minutes or under, and it's yummy, it's delicious, and it's made in so many ways. And because it is so easy to grow, it is not all that expensive. It is kind of very easily afforded by all sections of the society. And to call such a plant a weed truly makes me want to cry sometimes. And it's hard to express. If you are a plant lover, you will understand exactly what I'm saying. To think of a plant that gives and gives and gives and call it a weed is difficult to take sometimes if you genuinely love plants. Sorry, I didn't mean to cry, but it really hurts me when people think of it as a pest. And you know what? It grows anywhere. It doesn't ask for a specific soil and a very special treatment in terms of how you garden it and all that. It grows in some of the most most disturbed soils, and it still flourishes. And it is a beautiful, beautiful plant to have in your backyard, if you have a yard, that is. Or the next best thing you can do is to pick up a bunch of amaranth wherever you see it next time. It's usually there in the farmers markets, and it's also there in Asian, Indian grocery shops, and it's a delicious plant. It's a delicious thing to eat. And if you want to know how to cook it, I will have a couple of my favorite recipes put on my website. Health-initiatives.me is my website. Head over there, and I'll share with you some of my favorite dishes that I make with this plant all the time. And just please know that there are many plants that are so useful, and they are so unloved and so not thought of in a way they deserve, and they richly deserve to be loved. And I seriously hope that you will pick up a bunch of amaranth the next time you see it in the farmers market. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.